The blame game is heating up as the state holds hearings to nail down what caused the gas outage that left so many New Mexicans shivering for days on end. Now, New Mexico Gas says customers, big and small, made things worse by not heeding the company's call to turn thermostats down. Here's News 13's Alex Tomlin.
Dick, New Mexico Gas says Kirtland Air Force Base and Sandia Labs cranked up the heat during the cold spell, and that helped fuel the crisis. But both Kirtland and Sandia insist they did their part to keep the pipelines flowing.
They were asked, along with a lot of the other larger customers, to curtail.
The New Mexico Gas Company claims Sandia Labs and Kirtland Air Force Base were two major players in the gas crisis.
There's a discrepancy each day of approximately about 5,000 MMBTUs.
Basically, the gas company says the labs and the base, which share the same allotment, took more gas than they were supposed to, especially on the coldest day, February 2nd, when the high was just 9 degrees. The gas company claims Kirtland and Sandia used more than double what they were supposed to.
A number of the larger customers took more than their fair share.
Public Regulation Commissioner Jason Marks says Bernalillo and Placitas may have been spared from having their gas shut off if the feds had cut back on their use. But both the base and the labs are firing back. In a statement, Kirtland says it did cut back on usage when alerted the pipeline may lose pressure. It says the gas company caused $4 million in damage when it cut gas to the base for 5 hours. As for Sandia Labs, a spokesman said the gas cut off there cost the lab more than $3.5 million in damages. He said Sandia did everything it could to help the gas company, including sending workers home early and even shutting down that Friday to conserve. Both say heat had to be kept on in certain areas where there's sensitive equipment. The gas company asked everyone to cut back, but the company says that overall, customers used nearly 70% more gas on the third day of the cold spell than used on the average coldest day in February. New Mexico Gas says it called 42 different large customers ahead of the outage to ask them to cut back. The utility says it's still looking into which of those customers actually did cut back. Dick?
All right, Alex, a PRC staff report supports the gas company's claims that it did what it could to avoid a shutoff, blaming blackout and wellhead failures in Texas for the dwindling supply.